Pleasant morning to our viewers and all our Caymanas Punters Paradise family. It's always a pleasure, as I said time and time again, always a pleasure to be here, to be supporting and giving my people all the necessary information that is needed so they can capitalize on winning a bet, especially with the bankers. Before we go into our banker thing, I must say I am Oliver Buchanan along with Mr.
Junior Fender.
Yes, and we are the two who always host this show. Before we get into any tipsing or selecting, we must pay some condolences to jockey Trevor McKenzie, former champion jockey. He is now deceased, and we are paying a little tribute to him as a man who has done what he can do in the sports. He won the championship in 1965, 1966, and 1968, and he is popularly called Didi. Yes, he has one of his good horse that he rode in his time, Touchwood. Yes, so all the elders and the seniors would know. I wasn't in that time, but I got the details, the info, and with the fact that it's horse racing, I always take great interest to find out all that I can find out and acknowledge that all that I can acknowledge. And I must say, tribute to Trevor McKenzie again. He's the youngest rider to ever win a champion at Caymanas Park. So hats off to him like that, and a lot of respect.
And from my side, I want to pay special, condolences to his family and so forth. I can say I remember him when he came back to Jamaica, and I have met him at Mikey Marlowe stable, and we all are grieving at this time.
Yes, we do. Yes, and we are now through with that, and we are going to go into our banker program, the original Punta's Paradise thing, and this is the section called the Railbird Corners. So this is the Railbird Corner, and we are going to go with our first banker as Chinita Estrella, number 3 in the 4th race. Chinita Estrella is running really well. She's running consistent. She has been knocking at the door, and she looks really good right now. She looks really good right now. Yes, as I say, she's running very consistent, and she has looked good. She looked ready for this, and with the field not too strong, she has been running with these horses and is making a mark on what she finishes. So I'm going to Chinita Estrella. You can look for Roman Princess and Princess Catalina as horses that can pose a threat, but I'll go for Chinita Estrella as a banker. My next banker is race 6, number 3. These are the kind of banker I like because this one is in the 6th race. Chinita Estrella also is involved in both sixes, so you will have them as overlapping bankers. So let let me tell you, she's my hedge fund is also knocking at the door. She played second fiddle and last, but she looks really good. She's well placed in a race of this nature, and I think Victor Sanchez will emerge and take it away, which she's my hedge fund. So it's my next banker, my second banker of 3. In the 10th race, my final banker is number 10, Acknowledge Me. Acknowledge Me ran her heart out. She was so much of an unlucky loser. She did the best she could, and she made a race of it. She's back to herself, and she's looking good. She's still not among who is good and ready to run with her, strong enough to cause her to lose a race of this magnitude. And I'm gonna say, Acknowledge Me is ready and raring to go,
That's
and
crazy.
I'm gonna take Acknowledge Me as a sound banker. So I have completed my bankers, and we are now looking towards our extended selection. My extended selection, first to say fifth race, number 8, Legend of Zaro, is looking good and different. Yes, he disappointed and last, but I think he will make a good mark and get off the mark and release his made here. My next extended first choice is Francis. Francis is there again, knocking at the door, second on the last two occasions. All the horses that I'm picking is knocking at the door for this Sunday's racing. And Francis is my next second pick. I'm going to outer first race, my outsider, number 5. Francis was number 5 in the 7th race. And Legend of Zaro was number 8 in the 5th race. And I have to call the numbers. For my outsider now, back to outsiders, 5 in the first race, Curling Flight is good to go in a race like this, and I see him looking really good, and he seems to be marking time for a race like this 4 furlong straight to get himself involved. So look at Curling's Flight as an outsider. My next outsider is in a banker race. I already banked, I'll Acknowledge Me. So I'm gonna say Noble Attitude is good enough to take as an exotic individual, as an exotic horse, a horse to make the exotics would have been Noble Decree, Noble Attitude. Noble Decree is a long time horse for Adam Williams. So Noble Attitude is taken as my outsider for the 9th race. And we must go over to Mr. Fender now. Time is a little limited. So here you go, Mr. Fender.
Thank you, Bash.
You're welcome
And thank
in
you.
every aspect.
Yes, and thank you to all the Caymanas Punters Paradise fans all over the world. You know, thank you for giving us the level of attention that we need here to build our confidence in able for us to do our work, Bash.
Yes.
You know. All right. Well, tomorrow's racing Sunday is going to be a pretty interesting one. Program, the size of the field is they are pretty
Well,
big,
they support you.
and I know that Sunday racing here at Caymanas Park has always got the level of support that we all look forward to. The promoters look forward for that, and we can only encourage the promoters to keep on believing in the fans that coming out to give the support. All right. The other important point I just want to say, I just want to share this. This is the the program that comes out every week on every race day.
That is the track and pole.
The track and pool.
Yes, we have to give a thumb up
Yes.
to the track and pole because they are the book that serves the public.
Right. So I want to say to Jimmy, thumbs up. All right. And I would say
Yeah, big up Jimmy and the Gleaner Company, you know? Yes.
for
Yes.
their support. And the Observer.
Gleaner Company
also,
is the entity, you know?
Yes,
So we have to,
because the Racing Guide is another supplement that comes out every week for racing here. So, congrats to all. And for my take, my take is nice race day from Sunday.
All right, guys.
yes.